record this part. Sorry. So coming to the next concept, let's say it is group by. Okay, so group by is like grouping. Okay, so grouping any particular column or multiple columns. Okay, single column or multiple column. So let me show you one example. So for a particular genre, what is the highest sales was our question. Okay, so yeah. So this will be a simplified answer, but let me show you how you can do the group by. Okay. So video game sales dot group by. So whenever you are doing group by, so what you can do is you have to mention using which column. I wanted to group the data based on which column. So for example, like as we know that there are multiple records of like repeated records of each genre, like action was repeated some n number of times. Okay, so sports was repeated n number of times, like that. Okay, so like that each and every column will be repeated multiple times. Okay, so what I can do is I will be grouping by one particular. You can mention any column. Okay, so let's put um, the column name is genre. So let's take genre. Okay, and I will just name this variable. I'll put this one in a variable. Okay, so genre group. Okay, so I'm just grouping the genre. Okay, so now what I'll do is genre group dot max. Okay, I have created dot describe. Let's do. Okay, we are getting the describe. We do EA store sales dot max. Up. Up. Let's do sum. Okay, so let me remove this. So directly when you are doing genre group dot sum, okay, genre group dot sum. So you can see for every genre action, it is summing up for every numerical column. So NA sales is summed up. Okay, for every for action, it is summing up all the sales. For adventure, it is summing up all the sales. For EU sales, it is summing up. For JP sales, other sales, global sales, everything is actually adding. Okay, adding everything for that particular genre. Okay, so once you do the sum, so you can just mention which column you want. I need NA sales. Okay, so now you can see when I am putting NA sales, it is giving me that particular value. Okay, that particular value. So I mean like particular column and that respective values for that particular column. Okay, so now I have action and 879.01 on the top. Okay, of course this is actually ordering based upon the what we say alphabetical order. Okay, ordering based upon alphabetical order, but what you can do is, so you can do dot max on this one. So again, so max is giving me this value 879.00, this something value. Okay, this value it is being maintained, but we actually need to get this part. Okay, we actually need to get that part. So what I can do is, okay, so till this part, did you guys understood any doubt till this part?
One time.
Yeah,
So is it possible to remove the pattern name and data type?
this one.
Uh-huh.
Let me do this. Okay,
Okay.
when you are putting like this, you will get the output as a data frame.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So like this you are getting. So remember the same kind of output we have here, exactly same kind of output. Okay. So the next two steps are same. Like this you can do. Okay. You can simply do it like that. But here instead of total sales, what you can do is NA sales. Okay. So let me put it in a data frame, genre df1. So genre df1. So what I can do is of NA sales dot max. Okay. I will copy this part. So instead of NA total sales, I'll replace it with NA sales, and genre df1, df1 and genre df1. Okay. So let's see this, and you are getting action and 879.1. Understood? Any doubt? Any doubts on this? Okay, fine. So, okay. So, yeah. So like this, you can group that particular thing. But let me show you more cases. Okay. So here we are grouping by only genre. Okay. We are grouping by only genre. Okay. So in our data set, let me show you video game sales dot head. Let's say we have that particular genre. In sports genre we have like in sports genre there might be multiple platforms. In multiple platforms there might be multiple games. Okay, like that. So I can group multiple columns also. Okay, so what I'll do is video game sales dot group by. So I'll do the group by with multiple columns. When you are mentioning multiple columns, put it in a list. Okay. So put the column names. I'll start grouping by genre first. And once I'm grouping the genre, I'll separate it out by platform, let's say, or publisher. Okay. So let me store this one in another one. So GP group. Okay. So for this group, let me do so for every group by. So when you click on tab, you will have a lot of functions. Okay, so you can just take any arithmetic functions. Okay, calculation, something like that. So if you do max, mm, 1 second, describe. That's right, it's running. It's taking more time because a lot of calculations will be involved in the describe, so it is taking time for that. Yeah. So you can see here, if you can see in one particular genre, the publisher was divided like this. Okay, publisher was divided like this. Let me just show you only two columns. Okay, so one is NA underscore sales and JP underscore sales and EU underscore sales. Okay, I'm just going to show you that. So then it will take some time. actually. Okay. So you can see here NA sales, JP sales, and EU sales. Only those three columns I wanted, so it is printing those three columns. And after that, if you see here, the first group will be genre and the second group will be publisher. So it will be divided like in action. First of all, it is grouping all the action and action genre, and then it is grouping all the publisher. Okay. So in action genre for 20th Century Fox video games, you have an average NA sales of 0.40, and for 3DO you have average NA sales of 0.25. Okay, and you have average NA sales for JP sales 0.0. So for this one, for 505 games it is 0.01, like that. So instead of describe, let's do mean. Let me put it, I'll leave it like this. So I'll do the same thing, I'll put mean. So you can see here. So average sales for every publisher, like every genre separated by publisher. Okay, separated by publisher. So like this you will get for everything. So that means like all the, like if you know the number of unique values for publisher. So video game sales of publisher dot n unique. So there are 581 unique values. So that means like 12 genres are 12. Okay, so 12 genres each will be divided into 581 records. Okay, so action has 581 records like this. So once all the 581 records are printed, then the other other genre. So what is the other one? So this adventure genre will be printing all the related genres that it has. Okay, adventure may have some other, okay, some other publisher names, and for that publisher it is showing the average sales like that. Okay, so it is simply grouping based upon whatever the columns that we are providing. Okay, based on the columns that we are providing. So and so you can do, so mean, so let's say median. So median sales, mean sales, most likely both are almost similar. Uh, you can do sum. Okay, so each value sum. So for this publisher, for action genre by this publisher, this is the NA sales, this is the JP sales, and this is the EU sales, like that. Let me do max also. I'm not sure why max is not coming. Max also not coming. Let's see. Multi-index maybe is showing the issue, but generally the arithmetic things have to come. Okay, so that is one thing, and you can do some standard deviation. So there is one calculation that you can do, and like that you can do more calculations like this. Okay, so and you can just print based on those groups. So you can actually add multiple groups as well. So here I am adding only two groups, genre and publisher. So later you can add one more group. Okay, so let me add one more group. So instead of publisher, what are the other columns which have a very low number of unique values? So rating is low, and genre is 13, and platform is set 1. Let's take these three: genre, platform, and rating. Platform and then rating. Okay, GPR. So GPR group dot, let's say mean of, so I can put these three, or else you can add multiple columns if you want, whatever you want. So first of all, in action there is a 3ds platform and which has these four different kinds of ratings given. Okay, E, E10 plus MT. And coming to the next one, DS. DS platform has five different types of rating. So you can see multiple indexes were created. So the multiple groups were created. The first group was action, and action is subdivided by platform, and platform is subdivided by rating, like that. Okay, so whatever the number of columns that you are adding in the group by, then it will be subdivided based upon that. Okay, so like that it is going to be divided and it is going to show. So you can see for action 3ds with rating E, the NA sales is 0.24. For action 3ds and E10 plus 1, these are the sales, like that. So for every group, it is going to be separated or divided based upon the group, whatever the group comes first. So if I am putting, let's say platform, if I am putting platform in the start, uh, let me go down and put the platform in the start. So let me execute this as will be your group one. So So previous and this output is having a difference. So 3ds is first divided. Okay, the platform is divided first. So in the 3ds platform, in action genre, we'll have rating E, E10 plus MT, like that. And next is adventure. Adventure has E10 plus and MT. Okay, like that you will have multiple values that will be divided. Okay, so E3ds and next one will be DC and DS and more, so on. So like this you can like play with the order of the group, and then you can just do your sales sorry output. Okay, whatever you output that you wanted to do, you can just print that. So like this you can actually create the groups and you can mention. So these are the initial question. So which genre has highest North America sales? Can we simply do by using a group? Okay, simply can be done by using a group by. So then using this speaker answer, so then you can use group by and you can do it. Okay, so any doubts using group by and all? Okay then.